Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. In motion left, that's Thielen. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You talk about this Rams defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Pickett. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they move from row 36 over to the other as they come up on first down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Rice.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. At the Rams' 36-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. Let's hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air again. Gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Akers back-to-back catches. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Colts at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
23 yards the pickup there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A quick throw caught by Rice.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mixing up the middle, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. In motion comes the tight end left. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike.
That'll be caught.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man right side is St. Brown.
And the Rams are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Akers will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Pickett back to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Christian Watson,
34 yards.
and the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard
A
line.
gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
They're going for this. Pickett.
That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickett.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. This goes out wide for Mixon.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. A toss left, Mixon. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 27-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it was 3rd and long, and a big run there. How about that?
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
To Mixon on the check down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 8. Now Pickett.
Flushed out right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll run with Mixon. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Throwing now, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And he lost the football.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance.